everybody, it's me Nate, aka Devil Dog, and I'm back with another game video. This one's gonna be a rant. I decided it's gonna be a rant and not a review, and I'll explain it when I get into it. But before I get started, I have to appease the YouTube gods by saying, please give me a thumbs up. Well, watch the video first and give me a thumbs up. But give me a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. And this video is dedicated, a big shout out going to Spectre 531. I almost called him Sphincter. But no, Spectre 531. This one's for you, my friend. Now, this is involving a game known as the First Descendant. Well, what is exactly the First Descendant? It is a free online third-person shooter that has 4-player co-op, really huge bosses, some interesting mechanics. It was developed and published by Nexon and released for the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox, all Xboxes, PC on July 2nd of 2024. And as you see by this footage, I'm sure you're probably going to understand why I'm decided to make this a rant instead of a game review. Honestly, this is yet another fucking Destiny clone. That's right, it's another live service, free-to-play game. Don't get me wrong, it is free-to-play. And you know what? It's built with Unreal Engine 5, and the graphics aren't that bad. Honestly, you get to pick different characters you go through, and it's a classic third-person online co-op looter shooter that is basically nothing more than a warframe skinned Destiny clone. That's exactly what this is. As I played through it, I just couldn't help but keep getting madder, because I'm so sick and tired of these companies going, let's jump on the fucking bandwagon so we can make a bunch of money off of stupid people by just coming out with some stupid ass game. Live service games piss me off. There's only been a couple in history that have actually successfully lasted, and all these other companies are like, oh, look at all the money, look at all the money. We want that money too, so we're gonna, actually make a game. And the problem is most of the time, by the time these fuckers get their game out, the fat has died, okay? Now, this honestly isn't that bad of a game. Honestly, after playing through a good chunk of it, since this is one of these never-ending games that keeps you around to get to the end-game content, and nickel and dime you with different DLC microtransactions for different gear pieces, the way you look and stuff like that. Honestly, it's not that egregious one. It's not as bad as some of the ones I played, but I still have to sit here and say I fucking hate this. First of all, it starts off with you hooking up with this other person named Bunny, and it turns out, guess what? The bitch is a bunny. She's got bunny ears. She doesn't hop. But honestly, her voice is annoying as hell. Most of the voices in this are pretty well done, but they can be kind of ear-grating. Honestly, I have to say some good things before I get into the bad things. First of all, the good things is it is absolutely 100% free to download and play this game. I will give them credit. You can play through it for free. Naturally, it's a huge grind, but you can play the game for free. Visually, it is a vibrant and beautiful game world, at least the areas I played through. Honestly, the gunplay is pretty good. The gunplay, honestly, handles pretty nice. The different weapons function differently with the different abilities, different scopes, and honestly, it's not that bad. And one thing I also have to point out is you also have this tether or grappling hook sort of thing, and you can shoot it out to grab places to pull yourself up. You have a patent pending double jump and some other moves like a roll, a punch and a ground pound, stuff like that. Basically every single thing you've seen in Destiny. The only really difference I would have to say with this is the grappling hook mechanic is actually kind of cool. I kind of like that. The other thing is the bosses. Honestly, the bosses in this are huge. They're gigantic bosses, and for a minute there, I kind of had a little bit of a flashback and wondering, what if Destiny was in Shadow of the Colossus, okay? Because some of these bosses are like Shadow of the Colossus style bosses, where you have to rip armor pieces off of them and damage them in certain areas, weaken them enough to be able to use your grappling hook to go up towards them, to flank them, to be able to shoot them and defeat them. Honestly, that is actually one of the best parts about the game. But that's about it. Here's what I'm going to actually talk about now is the bad parts, okay? First of all, the load times. Now, I know this is a new game, so I'm not really getting too mad at the fact that the login issues at launch, because come on, any online game always has some sort of login issues. But I have to say the netcode that is used for this online is really bad. It's really bad. It's really laggy, and I know it'll get better as time progresses, but the load times especially are god awful. My god, man. And the load times are butt-ass awful. And the story is, while detailed, and as it goes on, it adds more. It's super convoluted and just dumped full of all kinds of crap, just like Destiny. And that's the main thing. Is no, I don't like Destiny. I played it. I realized what kind of game it is. I'm not a fan of looter shooters, especially ones that have 4 different things you do, rinse and repeat. Now, Destiny got smart and got good with their new DLC and stuff. They added a lot of content and the story and all these characters to where Destiny's doing right. This, for what it is, the story is nonsensical. It's hard to figure out what's going on. They throw these enemies at you right at the very beginning, and I guess as you go along, they explain them, but you got to figure out who these dipshits are. And I don't care about any of the characters. I don't like Bunny. I think she's annoying. And honestly, the overall plot with the Black Heart and all this, I don't like it. Like I said, it's too much like a reskinned, like they skinned all the characters like warframe models, and it's nothing more than a Destiny clone. Even a lot of the mission structure is very same. You have your main central hub that you go to. You got your inbox. It's almost like the same one in Destiny. You go and you can get your items of the week or the day or whatever. So if someone sends you something, it's Destiny, man. It's fucking Destiny, right? And the hub area, you meet other people, you get your missions, you go out into the world, and you do these missions. It mainly consists of killing enemies and doing patent pending crap of like, okay, protect this computer terminal while it's uploading data. Yeah, I mean, they aren't even clever with the mission structure in this game. It is like, my God. I can't, rub 2 shit sticks together and fart and not tell the difference between this and Destiny, other than the fact of the way it looks in the different characters. Honestly, they try so hard, and I'm not going to say they fail with this. It's actually a decent game. But I am just so sick and tired of these game companies that have no fucking originality anymore. All they can do is try to copy to make big bucks. I understand it. You got to make money to keep your business afloat. I get that. But god dang it, man. Can't your people come out with a new game anymore? All it's got to be the same bullshit ass Fortnite fucking Destiny Grand Theft Auto Online clones. How well did that work for the past games they've done with these live service games, huh? How well has that worked? How's the Avengers doing, huh? How's the Avengers doing? Oh, how's Suicide Squad doing, huh? Oh, what about this new game coming out called Concord? Oh yeah, gee, that ain't a complete fucking rip-off of another game called Overwatch. But seriously, the main problem I have with this game is not the fact of the game itself. The game is built rather well. The gunplay is actually top-notch. I love some of the mechanics, like the grappling hook mechanic. But the story, the structure, the game world, the gameplay, it just screams so much like fucking Destiny meets Warframe that it just pisses me off because it doesn't have any sort of originality other than, yeah, they came up with some new lore. They came up with the main bad guy, but they just throw you into it as you go through. It's just so mundane and repetitious. I just can't sit here and say I like it. Now, can I recommend it to you? Well, first of all, if you like third-person shooters and you like Destiny, yeah, I would say go ahead. It's free. Download it and play it. You'll probably really like it. It has tons of guns. It's got tons of abilities, tons of equipment you can do, tons of microtransactions. But honestly, the enemy designs, I am so sick of the repetitive enemy designs. The only parts that are in this are worth the fuck are the boss battles, honestly. And other than that, that's all I can say about this. I hate this game. I hate it. But I, at the same time, have to say it's a decent game. For what it is, being nothing more than a fucking Destiny clone, it's actually a decent one. And if you are a fan of those style games, then I'm going to actually tell you, go and download the First Descendant now. Go ahead and play it. because the worst that can happen, you just end up deleting it and don't cost you a damn dime. But you can give them lots of money if you want. But that's just my personal opinion. Once again, another big shout out to Spectre531 for recommending this, and please give me a thumbs up. Like I said, leave lots of comments below if you played the First Descendant, what you like about him. Do you agree or disagree with me on this? That's fine, everyone's allowed to like their own stuff, but I'm just so sick and fucking tired of no more originality in games anymore, seriously. But this was me, Nate, aka Devil Dog, saying remember, have fun, play hard, and remember people, the devil is in the details. Peace out until next time. Oh man, I can't wait to see what bullshit replica game they're gonna come up with next. Yeah!